Week 47 of reselling online, and it has been a journey to get to this point. And this week, actually, I set my store up as time away, and it's been a really interesting experience. I want to take you through of what I did, how I did it, and what worked out and what didn't work out. Spoiler alert, I actually still had my best day ever, once again beating the one just the other week. And I also picked up a huge big bulk lot of DVDs, which I want to take you through as well. We've got heaps in this episode, so let's jump into it. So kicking off with the top 5 items that sold this week, and we have had a banger of a week. And as I said, there was time away this week, which I will talk about very soon, but I still managed to get some of my best and biggest sales this week, even while away. So top item number 1 was this Halo 4 Xbox 360 limited edition console. This cost me $4.50. This is coming from that video game lot. I've sold this for $500, $499.97. I've profited $420.47. They've paid $30 postage on top of this, so there was some fees. And yeah, I couldn't believe when this came through. When it did come through, I was sitting next to Carla and I kind of squealed a little bit, and she was like, "What?" And I showed her this and she was like, "No way." So pretty cool to get someone to pay full price for this. Yeah, it was a big win for the week. Top item number 2 was also from that video game haul, and this was something that I had to do research on, but found out it was actually pretty good. So this cost me $4.50. It was a Dead Space 2 action collectible figure. I sold it for $200, $199. They paid for shipping all the way over to the UK. I profited $162.42 after fees and some postage that I had to pay, but I couldn't believe this. So be on the lookout for these kind of things because they are rare and collectible. And this was from, it was quite old, around 2012, 2013. So I was super surprised. Top item number 3, this one was a quick flip. I picked this up for $5 the day before I went away. I picked this up on Wednesday, middle of the week, for $5 from an op shop, and I've sold it about 3 or 4 days later for $189 plus postage, which came out to be about $20, and profited $156.65. Top item number 4 was also another item that I picked up just before going away. This one cost me $1.07, and that was from an average cost of goods of all the items I picked up from a quick little op shop thrift. I sold this for $69, then plus postage on top of it, so I've profited around $57.58. So very happy with this. This was from the 70s, 80s, General Electric, and worked like a charm and pretty good. And top item number 5 was this Pro Lock, basically steering wheel lock. This one cost me $0. It was thrown out by a neighbor. I sold this for $40 and profited $31.62. They're going to pick this one up later this week, so pretty happy with that too. So guys, there's so much opportunity out there. Now, before we jump into the next segment, let me give you an update on the video game haul and where we are today. So as you know, I did pay up for this at the start of November, and we've had a good month of being able to go through and sell items, and I've sold quite a few now. Still have a lot of items to sell, but look at how much I've been able to make back, and I'm really blessed and honored to be able to have that opportunity. And I didn't know this is how much I was potentially going to make when doing this, but I knew it was going to be worth my time, and it's still continuing to surprise me, still continuing to give me some really good results, and I still have a lot to sell yet. So be on the lookout for these different deals, different opportunities, but in your own niche markets as well. Obviously, some of this I knew in terms of value, whereas sometimes if you don't have the research, if you don't have that understanding, it could be a bit of a risky business kind of situation. So make sure you do your research, but be on the lookout for those bulk deals, on those hauls, on those things that are getting thrown out, on those things that people are just moving massive amounts of stuff and wanting to get rid of it, because that is where you're going to be able to thrive off a great opportunity. And a little bit more on that later, because I've got another big DVD haul that I've picked up. All right, let's jump into the flops, the wins, the lessons for this week. And the flops, it was all good. I think the big lesson for this week has been managing my store away, and it's a really easy system, really easy process. You can literally just go into your store settings, but basically setting up my time away, showing when I'm away. I didn't pause sales, I kept sales going, and basically that meant a little sign would come up and say this seller's away between this time, so they wouldn't be posting it for a delayed amount of time, which I thought was probably going to hinder sales. And I also put an automated message up to say that, look, I'm away, I'll get back to your message as soon as possible, la-di-da-di-da. And like I said, so I put it away for basically 7 days, because I wanted to have a day where I could just make sure I've got everything out of the door before leaving. And I also wanted a day for when I got back to be able to do all my postage. and that way I'm not scrounging and quickly scuffling to get them done. There's about 35 items I'm yet to send. I need to go through all them today, and they have to go out by the 13th of December, but I'll probably end up sending them tomorrow. But it just gives me that little buffer. So it's worked really, really well. Now, I was a bit concerned of, is this going to impact my store? Being away, obviously I didn't have stock with me. What I did do, however, is I did a two-step kind of system. Is I already had a whole bunch of pictures of some DVDs which I could use to actually list. So I did do that for a couple of days, and I did 15 listings. Whereas on the days where I didn't have any photos or any stock, what I did is I just did 15 or 10 relistings. And that was just to keep some things ticking over in the store, keeping the consistency. And then on Monday, I did go out for thrifts, so I was able to get some fresh items, and I put them up in the store because I was away. So I was still putting a bit of effort into the store, nowhere near as much attention as I would have. And that still worked a charm, just making sure things are ticking over. I wasn't answering questions or anything like that, but just keeping things coming up into the store. And the big win for this week was, well, the store stayed hot. You're going to see in a minute of how much we've been able to do. And also, I had my best sales day ever again, and I was surprised by that. But I'm also blessed to think, well, this is great because I want to be able to take more time off if I need to and still be able to have the money coming in. So I have noticed this week it has tailed off, the early starts of this week. Now, this video is coming later, 3 days later than normal, but we'll get to that next week when we talk about it. So it's been a pretty good week, some good wins, no flops, and some great lessons. So how did we do overall? Well, it's probably been my second best week ever. We've had a total of 55 sales, ASP being around $33.80. Margin, I think this might be my second or highest margin ever, 73.32% margin. Cost of goods was sitting around 126 bucks. We've sold $1,859 worth, and we've profited 1,360 plus. So really, really solid week. And once again, coming back to really trying to keep my margin high so I can use that profit to obviously pay for my bills, save, invest, and all those great things. Now you can have a look over here on the side. What was the average cycle time? 51 days. So still selling quite a few older items as well. We've sold books, DVDs, video games being the big one for this week as well, but a few other little random things in between. All right, so here we go. How has the rolling average been going? Well, as you can see, it's still that roller coaster style. The last 3, 4, 5 weeks have been pretty consistent, and we're up there. We're getting some good traction again. We've moved up from an average of $942 up to $961, so almost at that $1,000 average week. From a listings and sales perspective, we did 15 listings per day this week, and we've averaged around 7.8 sales per day. So still consistent, nothing as an outlier, but I'm happy with this. So the weekly flow, how did this go? Well, as you can see here, I was away basically from the 2nd of December. So the first couple of days were pretty solid. It had 107, 195, 300 big bangers. And then the time that I was away, 2 days were absolutely killers. And then the Saturday I got nothing, like 30 bucks worth. It was shocking. But the Sunday came in strong, got that $500 sale, and then I got a $200 sale. There was just so much happening, and very, very pleased to see this progress happening while I was away. However, moving into this week, it's kind of dipped off even more, but like I said, we'll touch on that next week. So the $100,000 revenue update. Well, as you can see here, I'm being very honest, we're nowhere near that $100,000. We're almost halfway. And I'm hoping, I've got a little estimate there down in the corner that you can have a look, that I'm hoping we're going to hit that 50,000 by the end of the year. But it doesn't matter. I'm going to track this, share this, and show you this journey regardless of however long it takes. So appreciate you being here, and appreciate you still sticking by me as I try and complete this goal. So a little bit of show and tell. Now, I did actually have an amazing opportunity. I had a friend reach out saying, look, they needed to get rid of things out of their home, and they had a whole bunch of DVDs and shelving. Now, I was actually more keen for the shelving, which I'm going to show you in a second of where I've set that up, but they said I could take all the DVDs and anything else that was in the house as well. I didn't really go into much detail around other things in the house just because I just wanted the DVDs. Now, I've probably come out with around 600 DVDs. Half of them are probably dodgy copies, but half of them are probably solid copies. So yet to still go through them all properly. I haven't taken pictures. I've done a quick sort, but still a lot of work ahead of me. This happened the day before I was going away, so it was all very last minute. Anyway, let's jump into some show and tell and have some fun. All right, so all those shelvings that we picked up today have all gone along this back. Now this is outdoors, so what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to be getting some coverings for these so I can be able to put things out here, probably DVDs mainly, as long as they're out of the wind, out of the dust, out of the weather, it should be all good. So it's pretty good. This is great. Got all these for free, plus about 300, 400, actually it's probably 500 DVDs. Haven't counted them yet, haven't unboxed them yet. I'm gonna do that tomorrow. Just got home, it's about 5 o'clock. Just got these in, they fit perfectly. This is all going to be shelving soon as well. So it's all changing, it's all happening. All right, team, here we are again, and it is Wednesday. I'm actually doing my mail prep a little late because I am going away, and I wanted to leave this at the last minute as the last mail run before I do go away, putting the store in out of office or away or whatever. Anyway, just want to show you some sales that I've got and some pretty cool stuff. So we've got this Game Boy Advance game, Yu-Gi-Oh! Sold this one for 24 or 25, I think it was. This little minifig, $7 plus postage. I've got a bundle of video games here, 3 video games from one buyer. There's about a 20, a 15, and a tenner in there. 2 other video games, Army of Two and Crackdown 2. Got these 2 Wheel of Time books that have gone out as one bundle. 3 Billy Connolly DVDs gone out as a bundle. Destiny 2. We've got the Venusaur that I pulled the other day. We've got Sykes, that's gone for around 35, I think it was. Doctor Who, picked this up just the other day, sold it already within 24 hours. That one only went for about $9 or so plus postage. This guy got this for free. This guy's going for $7 free postage. Star Wars, I got a bad feeling about this card game, brand new sealed. This has gone for a total of $19. I got the Sandlot Kid, or the Sandlot Kids. This one's brand new sealed. Picked this up just the other day for $1, and this one has gone out the door for about 25 bucks. A Christmas Child, and yeah, Charlie's Country. So pretty good stuff, guys. I mean, always a few random different things. It's cool to see some fun stuff going out too. So let's pack it all up. Now, let's talk about perspective is everything. I just like to take you through sales, profit, revenue, and margin and show you where I'm ranking each week for the last 47 weeks. And this week for sales, I've come in at ranked 5 with 55 sales. So still pretty consistent. Revenue, we've come in at rank 3 at $1,859, so just shy of, you know, my first top 2 weeks ever. But once again, week 47 being my 3rd top week, I love seeing that I'm still almost getting better and better each week as I progress. Profit, we've come in at the 2nd highest profit that I've ever done, which is very encouraging once again, because as you can see here with the weeks, 43, 47, 46, they are higher weeks, and then my most recent weeks as well. And then margin is been my best week ever, 73.32% margin, and that's because some of the cost of goods on the items have just been really, really cheap because of the bulk hauls. So I've done really, really well. I'm fortunate enough to be able to get some of these opportunities. It's not going to be like this every week, but this is definitely one that I'm riding. So it's been an absolute solid week. It's been an interesting week. And if you've got questions around, you know, time away in your store, if you've got questions around some of the other things that I've discussed today, please do continue the conversation down in the comments. More than happy to have the conversation. In terms of content, you'll have another one of these next week. I will have my November results coming out soon as well. There will be some thrifting videos coming out soon as well, but my 50K running video will also be coming out soon. So there's lots to come out, and we've got a short amount of time until the end of the year. So lots I want to share with you. Anyway, really do appreciate you hanging around, and really do appreciate you being here. Make sure you like, subscribe, comment, do the whole shebang, and hustle. Ciao.